Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing a subwoofer we just bought for our home. This one is made by SVS and it's the PB-1000 Pro. It looks really nice. Let's get to it. The box comes well taped, obviously. It's meant for shipping, and especially with our UPS folks, sometimes they have a hard time lifting things and sometimes they just fall. Anyway, we've got the cover open and we reveal some of the paperwork that comes with this beautiful subwoofer. Now we're going to put this to the side for now as we reveal the rest of the little knickknacks that come with this. We got the power cord, which is kind of cool. It's one of those power cords similar to your PS4, PS3. So we pop up the top, but I'm opening it the wrong way. So we're gonna snap it back in place. And what I want to do is I want to flip it over. I'm gonna lay it on its side and I will go ahead and tumble it, waiting for it to fall to the ground. Now gently prop it open because it looks like the little grill could have been damaged if I was too aggressive with this. It fell over to the left, but it's okay. It's a plastic thing. I mean, it can be replaced if it breaks. It is well protected just like anything else, and it does come in a nice black finish here. We're looking at the beginning stages of the unpacking. Now, this subwoofer is meant to be for home theater purposes, but today I'm gonna confess to you, this is not what I bought it for. I've decided that this subwoofer is actually gonna complement the speakers that I've installed throughout my entire house. Here we see everything's well protected. Even the little logo right in front of the grill just peels off, and put it to the side for now. So that is my little secret. This little subwoofer is gonna be somewhere in the middle of my house, where it's going to be shaking most of my kitchen, my dining room, and my living room. Anyhow, so as we see, I actually popped the box open backwards. I was supposed to pop it open upside down, but that's not a problem. We just lean it over and careful with it so we don't punch the 12-inch woofer in the front. That is a beautiful piece for the subwoofer we have here. Now, of course, you can see all the components. Everything looks nice and untouched. Looks as if it should be brand new. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it on its back and then pop it up as it should stand. Now, it's not very heavy. I thought I was gonna need a couple people to load this into my car when I came out of Best Buy, but it's actually pretty manageable. It feels pretty sturdy, I'll tell you. The cabinet is really well built. I don't see any crevices where air leaks could happen. Now we see there's buttons in the back, and later we will talk about the app that comes with this item. The whole purpose of the buttons in the pack is just in case you're not one of those tech savvy people. We're gonna take a quick walk around the subwoofer. As you can see, it's a beautiful black finish, and I always look at some of the details. As it's a brand new item, I like to look and see if there are any scuff marks, any scratches, and even the screws themselves. I like to check them out to see if the screwdriver they used accidentally damaged anything, but it all looks so perfect, so perfect. Now we got the back of the unit. This is the amplifier built in. We've got the inputs. Now, look at the size of the subwoofer. This is where I'm going to be placing it, between the couch and the wall. So I just got to remove this little plant, probably push this couch over a little bit, and there you go. This is the spot. Now that I got it in place, it fits perfectly. So I feel this is the right spot. It's in my dining area, between my living room and the kitchen. Put on the grill just to see what it's going to look like. And the point of this demonstration here is actually to figure out if I can make it work by cutting the wall, running my cables, and it looks like it's going to be good. So as we unpack the paperwork that came with the package, we look at the registration card. Obviously, this is a product that needs to be registered. It was pretty expensive, and if it gets stolen, somebody breaks in the house, I just want to make sure it's covered. It's in the policy. I've registered it. This is the instruction manual on how to set this up. Now we've got other details here, a little card for the SVS, some telephone numbers. You've got a customer service email. We've got all the social media here, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And as we open, this is basically just a brochure of the other models that can be obtained and added on to your surround sound system if that's what you have. Here's the app we were talking about. I'm assuming it works for most of their products, but I've already tried it out for mine and it works beautifully. A lot of these models are actually more for small rooms. You can have multiple subwoofers in one room actually. If you have two small ones, you can put one on each end of the room. This company actually makes the desktop versions. You've got center speakers, you've got left, rights, you've got rear speakers. They have wireless capability now. If for some reason you don't have wireless capability, they also make an adapter that makes this product wireless. And there it is. It's called the SoundPath wireless audio adapter. I considered buying it, but I don't think so. I'm okay with the cabling through my wall. The old school way is all right with me. Welcome back. We've unboxed our unit. We've looked at the inputs, the outputs, the options on the back of the unit. And now what we are about to do is wire it the proper way. Now, a lot of people think that a subwoofer, a powered subwoofer, cannot be wired with an amplifier that does not have a sub output. And that's actually not a correct answer. You can always add a subwoofer to your 2-channel receiver, your home theater system. Why? Well, the reason is that the cables for the left and right front are actually the cables you will be using to pass through your subwoofer. Now, some people think I need a special coax or whatever comes out of your receiver. Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, there's so many ways you can do this. And for me, at least, this is my option. I do not have a receiver that has a sub out plug. So what I've gone ahead is what I just told you. My left and right speaker, the cables, I'm running them out. My receiver is in a different room. So I ran my cable into this room, and I will show you in a minute how it actually plugged in. What I recommend is that you pre-plan ahead of where your speakers will sit after you've set up your subwoofer. I actually do not use my receiver for my home theater or for my TV. What I use my receiver is for the speakers to my home. I've gone and remodeled my house recently, and one of my bucket lists for my house is to have speakers in every room, including smart lighting. So I went ahead, I'm gonna show you. I've gone ahead and taken, if you can see, I have speakers in the living room. My TV is here, but I don't have speakers there yet. I actually use my soundbar with a little subwoofer I have over there, which is gonna be replaced. So I've gone ahead and I have speakers in my kitchen. I have speakers in my master bedroom. And I also have speakers in all the children's rooms. So when we look at our subwoofer, it's actually already set up, but I will go over how I ran my cables. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna move this piece of furniture. Then I'll tell you how it goes. My unit sits like this. I have speaker left, speaker right. Now this is a very simple setup. It's in my laundry room. Here's where I actually keep the internet stuff. I've got a switch because I have internet in every room, Ethernet along with the wireless, but this is actually working out for my entire house. It's got my ring system there, my alarm system. It's got the smart hub right there for all the lights and anything I want to control with Google. And so this room actually has enough technology to just keep me happy. And what I've done here is the selectors that you see are actually also from Amazon. I'll go ahead and post the units in my comments at the bottom. I will go ahead and post the model numbers in the description at the bottom. Now here's my receiver, which is actually a Sony receiver. It's only a 2-channel receiver, but it has been really, really good. I will post the model number. It's got great reviews, by the way, and it sounds great. So what I've done here is had 2 selectors because I have speakers, like I said, in all the rooms in my house. I've got up to 4 rooms here, and then I've got some for outside the patio. Just gonna go briefly on how I plugged my subwoofer. This is actually the left channel, I believe. And what I've done is I've had this cable here that I'm holding. This cable goes to the selector box. The selector box will actually send the signal out into the speaker in the ceiling, and it sends signal out to my subwoofer at the same time. Now I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for doing it this way. Why? Because this is a no-no. And I understand, but this is what I have to do in my house to get it to work properly. Now, I don't have any problems yet. I've tested this already for a few days, and I'll show you what it sounds like. Now, the speaker cable we just looked at is in fact already coming out from the wall. There's 2, the left and the right channel, which I don't even know at this point, but we do have them already plugged into the back of the unit. As you can see, we have a right channel and a left channel, and we also have inputs here. If you would like to use your input and then have an output, it is available. But again, my receiver does not have that technology, which I don't really care. Actually, this receiver is mainly for music purposes. This is not a home theater system. And so I've gone ahead and decided I'm gonna keep it for a long time. It sounds great. It's a Sony receiver. The reviews on it are amazing. I'll go ahead and tell you that the receiver can be bought at Best Buy or Amazon, and the model number for that will be posted on the comments at the bottom. The other feature I've added to this setup is another box into the wall, and this is going to have 2 more speakers running out, which will be my left and right next to my TV eventually. But for now, I'm just going to leave it ready, because if I was going to go through the wall, I might as well run a cable and have it ready to go. Now, this is not something I'm going to work on just yet. It'll be a while. But for now, it's going to be ready. I'm going to go ahead and hide it with a plate. And this one, I'm going to get from Amazon the plate that has the banana plugs, inputs and outputs, so that I'm able to just plug in, plug out. And the same thing is going to happen here in the back. I'm going to use banana plugs for that. So the unit is actually ready to go. It's a messy setup at the moment, but it's going to look good. I mean, and it's going to sound good. Now, let's play some music just to give you an idea of what it sounds like in my room without a subwoofer. Now, can you hear the beat? Right? Okay, we're gonna have the subwoofer now. Hopefully, you can tell the difference. We click the on button. Let's wait for it. It's a very deep, rich sound, actually. Very deep, and it's not actually rattly. Some woofers, you can hear the insides. I don't know, it's just a weird sound, but this is actually very well made. Let's listen to it again. Now that's without it. Go ahead and click it on. It looks great. It's a great sounding subwoofer. I'm gonna put the link at the bottom so you guys can see the model number. They make so many of them. This is actually the most affordable one, I can say, that is at the top of the line. It is a 12-inch subwoofer with dual, I call them exhausts, dual exhaust. And what I've been told is that the new unit, which only has 1 exhaust, is not as good sounding as this one. But for now, this will do for my house. It sounds great in every room. We're gonna keep it. I'll put all the details at the bottom for the unit, for my receiver, for my switch audio selectors, and why not the cable? I'll tell you, it's a very nice cable. It's white, it hides, and it's really easy to play with. So thank you for watching. Keep in tune, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.